overpopulated. Death means life, isn't it? When your body dies, you disintegrate. You go into the body. Your nutrients replenish the earth, and then the seeds and the trees suck in your nutrients, your potassiums and your irons and your vitamins, and they use that to produce fruits, which the animals eat, and then we eat the animals. It's the circle of life. If nothing died, then there'd be
If
nothing.
this is the only reason why I should die, I refuse to die.
No, that is the only reason you should die, to let other things live. When you've had your time, that's it. Your time is done.
So this other guy said scary stuff like this. He said we could be working to that he could work to the age of 70. Well, by the time he retires, because retirement could be about 70. Yeah. It's not that far from 70 years.
No.
Or beyond 70. So he says he doesn't like that prospect, so he's going to stop working. That's why he needs a private pension, so he can stop working when he reached the age of about 65, 60 to 65. One day here, people will work until they drop, yeah? And at 75, I don't think there's much more left. That's life expectancy in Europe, right?
There's nothing left after that.
There's nothing left. There's nothing of quality left after that. For very, very few people will have something left. Most people will be fucked. Oh, I've got this good TikTok going, you know. I don't know whether it's on. I'm the deeper people. I hate flights. I don't know. You guys really like flights. One flight can destabilize me all day.
I don't like flies. My job is to get rid of them.
That's your job.
I think I need some of them, mate.
You need.
I need some of them clippers there.
Oh, which one?
The ones that I didn't.
Oh, the one, the expensive one, those ones.
I need some, man. It's the only one that can do my beard like that.
That's expensive.
Really?
Yeah.
200 or 100.
Look at some of the challenges people do.
You don't watch this stupid shit, do you?
No, they just pushed it to me, innit? This is what makes content shit like this, right? Makes your lips go plump, yeah. What's that you're about to say?
I'm going to be honest. Yeah. It's all designed just to like.
It's make money. It's capitalism is driving
It's
everything.
not to do with money. Everything to do with
Capitalism is driving us everywhere. Now I'm going to ask you the most difficult question you've had all your life. Who created the mobile phone? Is it the work of the devil or the work of God?
What do you mean metaphorically?
Well, who created the mobile phone?
Well, the devil or the God didn't create it, did they? Because we created it. So that's obviously a metaphorical question, isn't it? Because God isn't in the sky making mobile phones, is it? So are you saying, is it the world?
No, I'm not saying
is it the
okay,
word?
who created the airplane?
Who created the airplane? Man created the airplane.
So he wasn't helped by God, no?
No.
So God didn't want people to move from one place to...
He might have done, but apparently we got free will, so free will entitles that we can do anything we want. So God's got no power or control over you. You can't have it
Where's
both.
the
You
will?
can't have.
Where's the will of
One
God then?
second. You can't. 1 second. You can't have it both ways. It's either it's written and already written, or you have free will. You can't be both. It's impossible. And I think we've got free will. Therefore, we choose our own destiny. Nothing is written. There's no such thing as fate. You create your own luck in this world.
Right?
So to answer your question, I'll answer it with a different metaphor. Is the gun good or is the gun bad? Well, if me and you are in a forest and we're being attacked by a bear, then a gun is pretty good, isn't it? But if we're in a forest and we're trying to take over it to get land off the indigenous people, then it's pretty shit, isn't it? So it all depends on you and your free will and how you use it.
Right. But if I say that I want to civilize the indigenous people,
No,
then that's a good. That's, you know.
who are you? Who are you to civilize anybody? Do you think you're God?
I was sent by God.
No,
God
you
told
wasn't.
me. God spoke to me and said I need to go civilize.
That's what the Europeans said when they came into Africa and took over everything,
All right.
didn't they? And started enslaving my ancestors.
There was something that I listened to last time,
when
right?
we was trying to
Um,
communicate and trying to, trying to progress.
Africans, right? They're different breed, right? These guys, they are the president of Sudan. This guy, he fought to separate Sudan, to divide Sudan into two. Now they have South Sudan, and he's the president there, and he became the dictator of that South Sudan. So he fought another dictator to become a dictator of his own land, and, and the guy doesn't want to leave. They said to him, "Surely, you've offered everything. I mean, you've been in power for so long. Why don't you leave?" He said, "That won't be a solution." And it's the way he said that. The guy's fucked. And he's saying that him leaving power won't be the solution either. I'm like, what the fuck?
But most people
The
are
guy weed on himself.
most people are blinded by their own power, aren't they? They actually believe the hype. It's like when film stars and movie stars and stuff. They
Yeah.
actually think they're special, don't they? You know what I mean? Like for example, a political thing will be happening, and a movie star will get involved, and for some reason we think that what they say has sort of gravity. Mate, they're actors. What the fuck has that got to do with politics?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Big G. He got found not guilty of
He did it.
yeah. I told you this was coming. I didn't believe all that bullshit that this is someone's private life, you know. If you open a lot of these people's bedrooms, I mean, you'll see some dressed up in nothings and baby things, gears, and all that stuff.
It's a lot worse than that.
Oh, worse
It's a
than
lot worse
the
than that.
way he's
And
done.
you know why he's got away with it as well, brother? I'll tell you why. Because most of the people, like the judges and the barristers and the solicitors that are judging these things, they do it themselves. They're into BDSM. They're into getting tied up and whipped like a dog and made to walk on all fours and eat out of a dog bowl and shit. Because they're in power and they're in positions of power every day. They like to be demoralized. Do you know what I mean?
Demoralized,
Yeah, they like it. It turns them on. It's a sexual kick for them. Because they work in powerful jobs, they need.
So what are you gonna do with the people who are unhappy? They think that P Diddy got away with murder,
What the fuck's it got to do with them?
so they don't believe in it. They just say, "Oh no, if you got money, that means you cannot be accountable for what you do."
Well, do you know
What
what?
did they actually do?
Do you know what? You know what
And
I
nobody
say?
did. I mean, like, every single one of them, they've done illegal transportation. They say, "Oh, I must have done it."
Yeah,
Those people with money.
yeah.
Those people with money
Yeah.
paid for somebody, paid for a hooker to come,
Something, somewhere.
to
100%.
come and join them.
100%.
You know. So,
It's just he's being ostracized, isn't he? He's being made
but
to
then
look
I'm
like
I'm,
that
I'm
guy.
surprised. Is it jealousy or something? You know, like people like 50 Cent when they come out and say shit about him, like, or is it just competition?
I don't
or,
think it's jealousy. I think that there's a long-standing rivalry between them, and I think 50 Cent has certain morals. Yeah, and you'd never see 50 Cent at one of them parties. That's why 50 Cent shouting from the rooftops, because I believe that he's got more morals than some of them, and I think that's his position. I think his position is showing how good he is, rather than anything else. And plus, as well, he's a troll, isn't he? He's a troll, isn't he, 50 Cent? He likes to take the piss out of everyone. He built his whole career on that, hasn't he? When he first came out as a rapper, his first song was called How to Rob, and he was talking about robbing Jay-Z and all these other different rappers. That's how he became famous.
Right.
Yeah, because no one knew who he was before that.
So until he,
So controversy is
Yeah.
his food. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what his main thing is, controversy.
So you know how close we got into kind of flirting with World War III with your friend.
I think
So-
we're already in World War III, aren't we?
Really?
Yeah.
Trump and his this guy said in Africa, he says, I believe somehow that Israel must have some needs of European leaders. You must do.
They've
Or
got
their
something.
grandparents
They've
as
got
well.
something.
Yeah,
They've got something
of
on
the
them.
grandparents as well.
They've got something on them, for real.
He said, well, you can't believe what they do. Like, they can rip the whole book of law and, you know,
And still be backed by these countries that
yeah,
claim to be
yeah. I mean, like, the right rules
democratic.
that will kind of assist us to run the world and stuff, and we'll just rip it up in 1 second.
Yeah.
And yeah, fuck it. We don't care about United Nations. We don't care about this. We don't care about that. It's self-defense. You've got atomic bomb. You've got nuclear weapons, and who the hell are you to stop somebody else to do exactly what you did? You know.
Exactly.
One person says that war is the continuation of negotiation when dialogue fails to resolve.
That's true.
differences.
That is true. That is true.
But
That
the
is
guys
true.
they were negotiating. They had an appointment the next day,
But do you know what?
and they fucking killed everyone.
War makes money, doesn't it, D? Because Britain and America are the biggest arms manufacturers in the world, aren't they?
But
mate?
you know what
so,
happened?
So what we do is we continue to create war, so we continue to supply these countries with ammunition,
Yeah.
like we've been doing in Iraq, like we've been doing in Afghanistan, like we're doing now with the
Did you
Israelis.
shape these? No.
No, you told me not to shape that
So
because you said
you know
my
what
headline's
happened?
going
The
back.
Iranian lost so many of their members. You know, the senior members at the beginning of this war.
Yeah,
Do you know how? Because Israel was able to use our GPS,
yeah,
which is American-led
yeah.
system, to locate those guys with their mobile phone and stuff, and kill them. Okay. So what happened? Iran got out of the GPS system now, right? You know, like the dollar, the de-dollarization of the world. The same thing is happening here. The GPS system was the one system trusted that everybody used now. So now they're using Chinese. So they got out of that GPS system and they're using the Chinese instead. The Russian have their own. The Chinese have their own. The American have the one that is almost global. Even planes and ships, they're all using that. But now they discovered that the American can use that as a weapon to find a location and kill you. So they abandoned that. So thanks to the Israeli, they make America lose business anyway. You see what I mean? So that's the downside to where it doesn't make sense in the American way.
But it makes sense because they make money off ammunition.
Huh?
They make money off war, they make money off ammunition. Plus as well, I do believe that there's a global incentive to depopulise
The world.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, because if you notice, there's always a war, there's always a pandemic, there's always a global catastrophe at some point, whether that's the Black Death, whether or not...
Why do you cope with black with white trainers?
Why not?
How do you cope with them? How do you clean them?
Oh, do you know why I love white trainers?
How do you clean them after?
You just have to keep,
You don't dry them in the
keep them
sun?
fresh. You have to keep them fresh, dude.
You know, there are guys that their business just cleaning people's shoes.
Yeah.
And they charge you like 30 quid to clean them. Do you reduce this one at all?
No. Because it just turns to nothing.
Okay. It's better leave it to something.
Yeah, because otherwise it just literally turns to nothing.
Okay. That's called wild detail.
Where's that one?
Or you want me to?
Is this the one? No. It's just the same
It's
one.
what?
you
It's
just
wild. No. Well.
used. Just the one you
yes.
just used. Because you did this time, like that, you went.
It's called wild detailer. Detailer.
What?
Oh, careful there. Yeah. This is called a detailer.
I love this.
Wow. Detailer.
I need it. Because that is what makes that go like that.
If you're lucky, you can find it under £130, but it's around that price.
You can get a
130,
second-hand one?
140. You can do. You can get a second-hand one, yeah.
That will do. That will do.
Where's this banana coming from?
Not this shop. Tesco's. I would have bought it from here.
Can you read it? Can you read these without glasses?
Yeah, Rainforest Alliance for Nature. Cameroon.
What
Just
the
Cameroon.
fuck? You need to show him.
You can have that one.
No, Cameroon. I'll teach you something.
Go on. And listen.
The Cameroon banana
Yes.
is meant to be amongst the best in the world.
Well, it is because I've just ate one in the car, and it's so tasty and fresh. And
The Cameroon, and I've never come across one for however many years I've been. I've never come across one of them.
never.
No, because
have that.
it's apparently sold. It's like a premium kind of thing. Like it's a special,
Do you know where I got that from?
and
Do
it's not cheap.
you know where I got it from?
No.
Sainsbury's.
Oh, there you go.
That's why.
There you go.
That's why.
It's
That's what I'm
not.
looking for.
It's not a shop for every man there. It's not a shop for everybody.
No, it's not. Not when you.
Sainsbury's or Mark and Spencer's and stuff. That's where, and they tell you this. That's where the Cameroon banana goes because it's so high in quality. I'll show my boy there.
You can have it. You can have that day. I've got more at
I'll
home.
show him first time. First time I've seen the banana from
You need to
Cameroon.
take a picture of it. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's gonna rot. Oh, it's gonna.
So I'll
rot.
start going to Sainsbury now,
Yeah.
checking
yeah.
if I can find Cameroon bananas there. If it's Cameroon banana. Because this
more.
morning I was saying that Cameroon don't produce shit, and of course they don't produce shit.
Apart from
Because
banana.
they should be producing more, mate. We've got like a land of, it was. We're supposed to have like small country like Uganda produces so much. They're only small. We have 30 million and we have like 700, 750,000 of meter square. So much land, and we don't produce much. But this beauty is from Cameroon. That banana is from Cameroon. Check this. Bro, what time is it? I need to start going,
Why? What are you doing today?
I need to go and see the doctor. Told you I'm not well. I need to go and see the doctor.
Look, I've got hair dye on my hair.
That was not that bad. How's that shampoo dye doing? Is it any good?
Which one?
The shampoo dye.
I didn't try it, did I? I didn't try it. That's no.
So how long are you staying away?
2
5 days?
2
Oh, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
That's too much.
I knew he was going to say
The
that.
wife is gonna go mad.
No, 10 days. 10 days.
The wife start ringing you. Where are